Hi, good evening, friends. Welcome to the Mentorship Weekly meeting. And today is 30th of October. And we will be discussing the view of what is my view on the market for 31st of October to 4th of November. So we will try to understand everything in detail. What is the index view? What is the stocks view? And how exactly are we looking at this? And this week is going to be very much eventful because 2nd of November, which is on Wednesday, evening, Fed is going to declare its interest rate hike. So what could happen here is the market can show us the real direction in the coming days. At this point of time, market is definitely looking stronger comparatively to the earlier times, and all the FII figures have turned positive. Now, though FII figures have turned positive, let me show you and explain you a couple of things what is happening in the market currently. Okay, let's look at this. At present, see, this is the place where we had seen our distribution pattern. If you have actually noticed this, so 17,500 at the lower end and 18,000 at the higher end. So this is the level at which we have the distribution, especially in case of Nifty. So what we are coming here is we are coming to retest this distribution zone. So at this point of time, market is definitely looking stronger. And here we have some reversal, which we have seen last time, which is more of called as a bearish engulfing. See, above 17,800. Let us try to understand above 17,800, this gets negated. The bearish engulfing gets negated. So it has all the potential to retest these levels of 18,000, 18,100 levels. 18,200 is also possible. Okay. So on the lower level at this point of time, last entire week we have been trading in this very tight zone between 17,600 at the lower end and 17,800 at the higher end. So now the range can expand. Now what is that we are looking at this point of time? At this point of time, we were actually neutral to bearish. Currently, we are neutral to bullish at this point of time. See, currently, we are not still extremely bullish kind of thing. We are not expecting any extraordinary move to happen. And after this Fed rate hike is going to happen, probably market is again going to start moving back on the lower side. So we need to be extremely careful. Whatever this bullishness, whatever you see, it is mainly because of the global markets, and the global markets have moved up mainly due to a couple of numbers which all are going to complete all the major numbers on which market has reacted is going to actually get completed by November 2nd. After that, it is going to start showing us some real signs. So currently, we should still look at this as a buying opportunity. Bullishness can continue as long as we hold 17,500. Okay. So the range which we are looking for the market is 17,500 to 18,000, probably 100. This is the range which we are looking for, or 18,100 we can look at. Suppose we break 18,100, probably 18,200 is also possible. Above this, it is very difficult for the market to move up on the upper side. On the lower side, if it breaks 17,500, then probably the most important level which it has to break is 17,400 level. See, if it breaks let us actually keep this 17,400. Okay. So as long as we hold this, if 17,400 is broken, probably we can look at 17,200. Below 17,200 is where we will see any major sell off. But this week, I don't see any major thing to happen. Okay. So we will be rather in a range, and tomorrow market may be opening with a gap up. Now, the most important thing is it needs to sustain above 17,800 for the bullishness to continue. So as long as it continues to stay above 17,800, it is more likely to stay on the upside. For Bank Nifty is looking a little bit weaker at this point of time, but we will still be bullish on this as long as it is going to stay above 40,000. All dips are going to be buying opportunity till we are going to hold 40,000 level. So range which we are looking for the market is maybe 40,500 at the lower end, and at the higher end maybe 41,500. This 41,500 is very important. If we break this, probably we will move towards 41,800 or 42,000. That is possible. And on the lower end, if we break this 40,500, then probably we can move towards the 40,000 level. Okay, 40,200 is the first level. It needs to break this. And once we go below this, then only we can see any major downside. So if you look at Bank Nifty, for Bank Nifty, so the range is like this. This is the major distribution zone, if you have to say. It is between 42,000 on the upper hand, and at the lower end, it is somewhere around 38,000. So it needs to break this, then only we will see some bigger selling to come. And here we are still at a major resistance zone. It needs to break this, then only we can look at the upside. See, until we sustain above 41,500, Bank Nifty is unlikely to give you any big movement on the upside. So there is a lot of resistance, and the entire week, last week, we have seen a lot of sell-offs. So if we are actually between this 41,500 until we are there, it may actually again try to get into some kind of selling. If we are starting somewhere around 41,200, 300, then probably maximum we can see is 41,500. Above this, sustaining is very important for any big movement to come in Bank Nifty. So we are neutral to bullish at this point of time. We are bullish, but on the dips we are bullish. We are not actually bullish when there is any gap up kind of a thing. And currently, the major event is going to happen on Wednesday. So Monday market probably can stay positive. Tuesday can be quite neutral. Wednesday evening is where the market is going to react on the prices. So whatever movement we can see probably will be seen only on Thursday. So overall, if you look at FIS figures, it is quite bullish. So since the FI figures have turned bullish, DIs are already bullish on the market. So market is going to stay more in the range. I don't see any extraordinary movement happening this week. And if the global markets can sustain after this event and start moving higher, then probably our market can sustain this and probably give a much bigger move. Apart from that, I don't see any major reason why the market has to move higher. There is definitely some outperformance, but most of the outperformance, according to me, is more likely over. Now here, the market can still try to stay upside, and there will be stock specific moves. For any big move to happen in the market, Bank Nifty needs to perform. So for Bank Nifty, only above 41,500 is where it can move higher. And if you look at this, the all-time high is somewhere around 41,800. So 41,800 is a very important level, which is where we have our all-time highs right now. So if we can sustain above this, then probably there could be some more upside which is possible. If we cannot sustain, this is the place where we may again start getting some selling coming in. So we need to be extremely careful at these levels, and probably in this week we will start seeing where the market is heading towards. Tomorrow is going to be one of the most decisive day. So if market fails to hold on the upside tomorrow, then there will be a good amount of dip which we can get before the market starts moving again on the upside. So be careful on the gap up which is going to happen tomorrow. If this gap up has to give us some good result, we need Bank Nifty to perform. If Bank Nifty will not perform, it is unlikely that the market is going to do anything good. Okay, so let us look at what stocks can we look forward for the next week. See, there are a couple of stocks which are definitely doing good. Whichever is doing good probably can do still more better. And now we need to see if we can sustain the current level. See, we have seen quite a good outperformance from Axis Bank. Axis Bank is currently at all-time highs. Now, if it can sustain beyond 920, then expect a good movement which is going to take it towards 950 levels also. So there could be a good movement which can happen in Axis Bank. So buy can be expected only above 920. It has to cross this, sustain above this, then we can see some good movement which is going to happen in case of Axis Bank. So this is one stock which I can actually look forward. And the second stock which actually I am looking forward with TVS Motors. See, TVS Motors, if it can actually stay above this Friday's high, if it can sustain above this Friday's high of 1135. So 1135, if it can sustain, then probably it can move back towards the all-time high once again. Okay, and if it can move again here, there could be a much bigger outperformance which can be expected in TVS Motors. So there is it has the results coming right now in the month of November. November 4th is the result. So there could be some good movement. Now the movement can happen only if it can sustain beyond this 1135. Above 1135, if it can sustain above this, then there could be a movement which can take it back towards 1150, 1180, it can move towards 1200 also. These are the two stocks which are actually definitely doing really good, and they have some good momentum in them. So these are the stocks which has all the potential to outperform. So these are the stocks which probably can be in your radar for the next week. Rest of the stocks, we are not seeing much of a momentum. It is only stock specific opportunity which you have to look at. Broader market is looking still a little bit weaker. Now, there is a possibility that the momentum will be strong because US market has performed really well, but the US performance is actually subjected to what is going to happen on November 2nd. So on Wednesday, we will be seeing how actually the US market is going to perform. So if you look at this, out of the US market, NASDAQ is the weakest one, and we are seeing that Dow Jones is really good, doing good. Now we can see some more upside here, but if it fails in the coming days, if it fails to start actually see, there is a lot of actually movement. It is trying its best to move on the upside. Now if it fails to move higher and selling starts, pressure starts coming back here, see, there is another, maybe another 1 or 2% movement which is definitely possible in the US market can definitely move another 2 to 3%. It is definitely possible. It has definitely outperformed this week. If you look at the weekly performance wise, already we have seen close to some 7-8% movement. So there is another 2-3% or 5% movement which is still possible in the US market. Now after moving higher, important is, will it be able to sustain, because this is still a bear market rally, especially in the US market. So the bear market rally, as long it is going to sustain, we can see this movement coming here. And if there is any outperformance, because if you look at all the results, especially in the US, are looking quite weak. Apart from Apple, all the major stocks have actually not performed well. Amazon has not done good. Microsoft has disappointed the market. Facebook has disappointed the market. Google has disappointed the market. So if you look at the overall thing, it is only Apple, which has actually performed quite well in the US market. If you look at the Indian market, most of our stocks have performed quite well. Majority of the stocks have done really good. So our performance is definitely good. So our market is definitely looking much better. So, but even then, when there is the major player which is going to have a problem, we are also going to have some issues which is going to come in. Now, most important thing is this FIS buying. As long it is going to continue, probably we may see some more movement on the upside. But if this FIS buying actually stops and a selling again starts, then you need to be very much careful. So this is the same level where they have sold earlier also. So we are coming back to the same level. So you need to be very much careful here. There is a possibility they may come retest these levels, try to show that it wants to go higher, but again they may trap you here. So be very careful. This week is very important. After this week, probably we will start getting some directional view. This week, probably market is going to be more on the range bound. As I told you, the range which we are looking for Nifty is between 17,400 to 500 on the lower side, 18,000 to 18,100 on the higher side. On Bank Nifty, we are looking at 40,500 at the lower end and 41,500 at the higher end. Maybe 100, 200 points, still it may go down or come up. But overall, we are not seeing any extraordinary movement apart from this. So this is my personal view on the market, guys. I hope this really helps you. Thank you very much. Have a great and prosperous day. Bye-bye.